Hey, I know you're here because you're tired of being clueless, of not knowing when a woman is interested in you. Maybe you've missed opportunities because you couldn't read the signs, or worse, maybe you've made a fool of yourself because you misread them. And I get it, women can be complex creatures. But today, we're putting an end to that confusion. I'm gonna lay out these 7 obvious signs that she wants you to talk to her. And no, it's not gonna be a walk in the park, but man up. It's time to make a change. Pay attention. Chapter 1, she's blushing. Let's kick things off with the first sign, blushing. Now, this isn't some romantic, fluttery nonsense, it's biology. It's a raw, involuntary reaction that happens when adrenaline rushes through her body. Blushing is a biological sign. It says, I'm interested. Now, why does she blush? The simple answer is that her heart rate increases when you're around her because she's attracted to you, genius. Blood rushes to her face, causing those adorable rosy cheeks. It's an unconscious response that she can't control. But let me tell you, it is a signal as honest as you can get. But before you jump the gun, let me get something straight. You need to distinguish between a blush of attraction and her just being a natural blusher kind of person. Don't be the clown who misreads the situation, but if she's only blushing when you're around or when you're interacting with her, well, hey friend, that's a pretty damn good sign she's into you. And remember, it's not just about her cheeks turning red. Look at the overall context. Is she blushing while making eye contact? Is she blushing while laughing at your jokes? Is she blushing while fidgeting or playing with her hair? If so, she is not just interested, she is practically sending you a written invitation to talk to her. Chapter 2. She's holding strong eye contact. Next up is eye contact. Don't underestimate the power of a glance. Eye contact is the unsung hero of human interaction. And when it comes to signaling attraction, it's a heavyweight champion. Now, I'm not gonna talk about a fleeting look or a casual once-over. No, I mean that intense, lingering eye contact that makes it feel like it could melt steel. It's like she's trying to have a conversation with you without saying a word. It's her way of reaching out, of establishing a connection. It's her way of saying, I see you. Do you see me? But here's the thing. This isn't just about her looking at you. It's a two-way street. When you're holding her gaze, are you chickening out and looking away? Because let me tell you, if you're not meeting her eyes, you're signaling that you're not interested or that you're not confident. You're not just missing a sign, you're sending one back, and it's not a good one. So if she's locking eyes with you, you have to hold that gaze. It's not a staring contest, but it's a silent conversation. It's an unspoken challenge. She's laying down the gauntlet, inviting you to step up. And if she can see you hold the gaze, if you can return that intensity, you're showing her that you're confident, that you're interested, and that you're man enough to take the lead. And let me tell you, that's a message she wants to see. Listen, by watching these videos, I know you aren't one of those losers who think they already know everything. Even if you've only watched one video on this channel, you still clicked on it, and that shows that you have a fire inside of you to start improving. You already showed the willpower. The only thing you need is a path. I've put down 10 modules which you can see as ladders. Every module or ladder will exactly explain to you step by step how to get to the top. From achieving peak masculinity, advanced testosterone optimization, getting women, mastering the game of exchanging value, to actual money-making methods, and even more. I've literally laid the groundwork for you to become jacked, attractive, rich, and of high social status. You don't lack motivation. You just lack the knowledge and trust in the path that you're taking. You can continue messing around in the never-ending cycle of taking paths that lead to nothing, or click the link in the description down below. Chapter 3. Pay attention to her smile. Now let's talk about smiles. You think that you know all about them, right? Well, that's fucking wrong. No, not all smiles are created equal. It's about damn time you learn the difference. You see, there's the polite, I'm just being nice kind of smile. And then there's the, I am genuinely happy to see you smile. The first one's about as meaningful as a, have a nice day from a cashier. Second one, though, that's the real deal. That's the one we're looking for. Look at her eyes. Are they crinkling at the corners? Look at her mouth. Is it a wide, genuine smile? She's showing teeth? I'm not talking about some predator bearing fangs. I just mean a natural, open, relaxed smile. If she's given you these smiles, especially if she's given them to you more than anyone else around, she is practically screaming for you to come over there and talk to her. So stop standing around like a deer in the headlights and make a goddamn move. Chapter 4. She has her head tilted down. Alright, moving on to the next sign, the head tilt. Now, you might be thinking, what the hell? How is a head tilt a sign of interest? But bear with me here. It is a subtle but powerful sign of interest. When a woman is interested in a man, she'll often tilt her head down slightly and look up at him through her lashes. It's a vulnerable, submissive gesture that is hardwired into our brains through thousands of years of evolution. It's her nonverbal way of saying, I'm open, I'm interested. But let me get one thing straight. This isn't about her being weak or you being dominant. It's about her showing interest and trust. It's about her inviting you in. So if you see her tilting her head down, especially if she's combining it with some of the other signs we've discussed, don't overthink it anymore. Start talking. And remember, while you're busy looking for signs, you're also giving them. You are a part of this dance, whether you like it or not. So make sure your own body language is saying, I'm confident, I'm interested, I'm approachable. If you're sending the right signals, you're gonna make it a whole lot clearer and easier for her to send hers. Chapter 5. If she just stands there without any movement. Sometimes, my man, actions speak louder than words. And when a woman is interested in you, her body language can reveal everything you need to know. One obvious sign is that she just stands there, seemingly frozen in place without any unnecessary movement. Think about it. When someone's uninterested or indifferent, they tend to fidget or shift their weight from one foot to another. But when a woman is captivated by your presence, she'll hold herself still, almost as if she's caught in a trance. It's her way of giving you undivided attention and showing you that you can have her full focus. Pay close attention to her body language. Is she rooted to the spot, her gaze fixed upon you? Does she seem very engrossed in the moment, as if the rest of the world has disappeared? If so, then that's a clear sign that she wants you to approach her and strike up a conversation. Make the move. Chapter 6. She bumps into you. Let me tell you, when a woman's interested, she'll find reasons to be in your space. And sometimes that means accidentally bumping into you.
Bumping into me? Isn't that just a clumsy mistake?
And sure, sometimes that is all it is, but other times it's in a very intentional chess move. It's her stepping into your personal space, breaking that invisible barrier. It could be a playful nudge in a group conversation, a light brush of her arm against yours when you're walking side by side, or a small bump when she's passing by. But here's the thing, guys, it's all about the aftermath. How does she react after the bump? Does she apologize profusely and back away? Or does she hold your gaze, maybe even throw in a smile or a light touch on your arm? If it's the latter, then it's not just a clumsy mistake, buddy. She did it on purpose. Act on it. Chapter 7. If she flips her hair while looking at you. The infamous hair flip. It's a classic move that women use to capture a man's attention. And when she flips her hair while maintaining eye contact with you, that is a sure way of knowing that she's interested. She wants you. You see, when a woman is attracted to someone, she naturally wants to draw attention to her physical appearance. And what better way to do that than with a strategic hair flip? But here's the catch. Pay attention to the context. Is she flipping her hair casually? Or is it a deliberate, calculated move? Is she doing it repeatedly, as if she wants you to notice? These nuances matter. So when you catch her flipping her hair while locking eye contact with you, it's time to step up your game, friend. Get out there and slay, as the kids say. Well, fellas, you reached the end of the line. I'm sure you're dreading the end of this video, as that means that the next step is to actually, do what I suggested. You ready? When you see these signs, don't second guess yourself, buddy. Embrace the opportunity, take the initiative, and approach her with self-assuredness. Be authentic, be attentive, and most importantly, make the move. Ignore your doubts and watch magic happen. Disneyland.